But my boyfriend's parents, they decorate their outside.
You have a wreath on your door.
I do have a wreath on my door. Have you been stalking me?
Well, I'm just saying that's something you could do.
I did. I do have a wreath on my door, and then actually, our kitchen window looks out to the balcony, out to like where the stairs are to come in, and so I have lights right there.
That's cool.
But other than that, like you can't really see anything unless you're inside. So I like to go look at. There's this place in Rockland, like it's like a loop. The entire place does like a Disney theme, and each house is like a different Disney theme house, which is awesome. I feel like moving into those houses, you have to realize that you're getting into this.
I totally love it.
Yeah, it's so fun. And then, well, my boyfriend's parents, they decorate their outside, but when I was growing up, my dad was very like a stickler with like certain lights. Like he had to use like the old-fashioned lights, and they had to be perfect. And now when I go over to his parents' house, there's like 3 different types of lights up. And like they're all like one's blinking, one's like white and plain, like it's not blinking at all, and the other one's like change colors like slowly. And I'm like, this is like ridiculous. I can't handle this. It's too much. My dad was very perfect when it came to Christmas. I have OCD, which is obsessive Christmas disorder. My Christmas lights, you should have seen my dad when we put up our Christmas tree. It took him 2 hours to just put the lights up. Insane.
You want to get him in that exact spot.
Yeah, that's exactly how he is. And my boyfriend was with us, and he was like, "Oh, it looks great." And I looked at him, and I was like, "My dad's not gonna like it. You shouldn't say that." And my dad comes back, he's like, "This sucks. I'm gonna have to do it again." Like, oh my gosh, Dad.
That's why Christmas trees actually come with the lights.
That's why I got my Christmas tree with lights, because I didn't want to handle it. I was like, no. Yeah. That was my weekend.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then, yeah, it's gonna be freezing tonight. I'm taking my friend's daughter to go with the Christmas lights. So I'll have pictures for you on Wednesday of us looking at Christmas lights. Hey, when someone, random question. When someone gives you, like, do you know what constructive criticism is?
Like when you're criticizing someone but not doing mean.
Yeah. So if I said, look, like, when you're doing your homework, it would be best if you, like, wrote your name, like, legibly, like, so I could actually read it. Would that be something that you could accept, or would that be something to ignore?
Like to accept. But I
Yeah,
use cursive stuff.
Oh, yeah, I was just using that as an example.
Well, I mean, I don't know, like, what I would do, because I use cursive, so I don't know if it's legible or not.
It depends on, like, what it looks like. But, like, that's something, it's not rude, right?
No.
But if I said something, I was like, dude, your handwriting sucks. Would that be constructive? No, that's rude, right? If I just said it like that. What is a way that you could give me constructive criticism? Like, let's say I was doing, like, let's say we were playing Monopoly, and I was buying, like, all different types of places. I wasn't buying, like, a set of Monopoly, like, one set. What could you say to me? Be constructive.
Maybe you could trade some properties.
Yeah, like, that's a way. Like, you'd be like, hey.
I don't see how I criticize with that.
Yeah. Or, like, let's say I was writing something that you couldn't read. I was writing you a list of things that I wanted to do today. And, like, let's say we'll act it out.
Maybe next time you should type it.
That's a way you could do that. Or, like, how could you tell me, like, in the moment?
When I was younger, I used to type things all the time because my handwriting sucked.
Yeah. But let's say, like, I didn't have an iPad. No electronics here. And I was like, okay.
Write it really, really, really slowly.
Yeah, so, like, let's say I was like, the first thing is we're going to do homework. And I started, like, writing like that. What could you say to me?
Did you put any effort into it at all?
That's kind of rude, though, isn't it?
Well, it's lines.
I know. So let's say I did, like, fine, I actually didn't put any. I put like this. Like that.
Okay.
What could you say to me?
Write a little bit slower.
Write a little.
It might help you.
But that's, yeah. But like, what could you say to me so it doesn't seem like you're just being mean to me? Can you read this?
I can't really read that. Maybe if you wrote a little bit slower, it might help you.
Oh, okay. So like this, like if I went like this, can you read that?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like that was constructive criticism. That was appropriate for you to say. But if you just said, dude, write a little bit slower next time, that's kind of rude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a way of you doing it appropriately, but you're still getting your point across. Like, you're like, that sucked, but you're doing it in a nice way. Right? You don't always be mean. Someone was here for a second.
That was creepy.
It was the ghost of Cards Past. I watched Scrooge this weekend. Have you ever seen that movie?
Maybe.
It's the one with Bill Murray. It's Scrooge, but with Bill Murray.
Heard of it.
Yeah?
That sounds like it'd be fun.
It's a funny movie. I was watching it with my boyfriend, and he thought it was gonna be like the real movie. Like, and then he like looked away for a little bit. He was on his phone. He looks up, and there's like this guy that looked like a zombie, and he's like, "Who is this? What is that?" I was like, "That's the Ghost of Christmas Past." He's like, "What kind of movie are we watching?" Like, it's called Scrooge, Brian. He's like, "Oh, it's like that movie." I think I'm losing my voice. Does it sound weird today?
A little bit.
It sounds weird to me too.
You should try going to 123movies.com.
123movies.com.
Yeah, there's like movies that are like really cool.
Really? What kind of movies do you watch on there?
Well, I mean, I haven't watched any movies there yet, but I mean, there's movies there that no one didn't see yet.
Oh.
Well, I mean, they're out. You can buy them on iTunes and stuff.
But like,
It's kind of like Netflix, but like new movies.
that's cool.
Like, for example, movies that just are now on DVD.
Like, what movie just came out? It was like that hotel one, or not the hotel. There's like a dog movie that just came out.
Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah, that one. So, if someone gave you constructive criticism, what is something you could say to them? If I said, I can't really read that, can you write it slower next time? Perhaps. What else could you say?
I'll try.
I'll try. That's a good one. Okay, so how do you know if someone's listening to you in a conversation? These are just questions I'm asking before like Michael gets here. That way we're like prepared to like chat with him. You don't have to ask you these questions in front of him, because that'll be really awkward. I was like, Tyler, how do you know if someone's talking to you or listening to you? You're like, dude, what? Sorry.
Well, if they're looking at you.
Yeah.
And they're facing you, and not have their cell phone.
Yes, I love that you said they're facing you. Because do we always look at each other when we talk?
Yeah, I do.
Usually, but not like the entire time, right? Sometimes I'm like typing, or sometimes I'm looking at something else, or sometimes you're looking at something else. Like, we don't always have to be like eye contact central.
Mm-hmm.
It gets a little awkward sometimes if you're like, Tyler, how was your weekend this weekend? Did you do anything fun?
Yeah.
No blinking at all. So it gets a little weird, right?
But if someone's like playing on their cell phone.
Yeah, so if I was like, if you
earbuds and stuff.
Yeah, if you were talking to me and you're like, hey, how was your weekend? I was like, yeah, that was really cool.
Okay.
Like, is that someone who's talking to you? Like, listening to your conversation?
Nah, they're just pretending.
They're pretending. So, if you were trying to get someone's, like, attention, how could you do it?
Like, tap on their shoulder.
Tap on their shoulder. What else?
Say their name.
Say their name, or you could just be like, hey, right? Yeah. I like that you, yeah, that's right. Yeah. You're not gonna come up to me, right, and like tap me on the shoulder while I'm sitting right here.
No.
Yeah. That would be a little awkward.
Well, there's so many people out there that wear earbuds all the time.
Yeah, that's appropriate. So if they're wearing earbuds and they can't hear you, it's totally appropriate to go up to them and tap them on the shoulder. Now, would you do that to a stranger on the on the sidewalk talking to themselves?
Only if they were an acquaintance.
Only if they're acquaintance. Or like if they like talk to you first, it's fine to like talk back, right? But if it's like appropriate, if someone comes up to you like, "Hi Tyler, do you," or like, "Hey, do you have any money? Can I have some money from you?" Like, is that something that you were gonna like have a conversation with?
No.
So, like, what do you need money for? Do you need it for food? Are you trying to steal my money? Like, that's not stuff that you would ask them, right?
I'm so desperate.
Yeah, they are.
If you see someone like in a tuxedo and they're like,
That's a little awkward.
Yeah.
So, funny story. One time ran out of gas. I was at the gas station. I had like no gas in my car. And I forgot my debit card and I had like no cash on me. So I legitimately had to go up to people and be like, "Hey, can I like have like 50 cents or do you have any change for me? I totally like ran out of money." And stuff. And like a few people looked at me weird, they're like, "What the heck are you doing?" And then one lady was really nice and she like gave me $3. And I was like, "That's perfect." And now I could like get to my house, get my card, and then go get some more gas. But I'm not gonna sit there and be like, "I need $45 for my gas tank," because first of all, that would be too much money for my gas tank. Yeah, that was a random story from Christine. You want to see this picture I posted on SharePoint? It was our little day. You met Lindsay, right? The scheduler. Yeah, she's the one who's in my office. She comes up to me today and she's like, "One of the elves left some scissors on my desk. Do you know anything about that?" I was like, "I have no idea what you're talking about. I had no part in that."
I think like fingerprint now.
Yeah. You're gonna be like, yeah. Yeah, they put my name as Sarah. My friend Sarah got it for me.
Oh. Sizzling Sarah?
Sizzling Sarah. She got it for me. Can you please call Michael MC Powwow for me? I'll totally get you some candy later if you do it. Like, just throw it in the conversation like 3 times. And I'll be like, "Here you go."
He's probably negative.
He probably will, and I want to see it. So I'm gonna ask you these, and if you get them right, I won't ask you anymore. They're the ones that you love. That's why I'm gonna do them early. Just get them over with, and then that way I don't have to ask you anymore. It'll be like randomly, you're like, "Christine, just knock it off." So there's, you know that one. You know that one. Can I ask you? You know that one. 1, 2, 3. Can I ask you 4?
Right.
4 of them? Is that deal?
Yeah.
Because I have like 8 of them open, and I don't ask all of them because they're ridiculous. No one says that. What if someone says you're on a roll?
And that could be in a pun.
Yeah. So like, if someone says that, what does that
It
mean?
really means that like you're doing well.
Yeah, you're doing well. I also use it as a negative, where like if my boyfriend does, or if I do something really stupid, like a couple times, they'll be like, "You're on a roll there, Christine." I do it to him too. Or like if he gets me mad, and I'll be like, "You're on a roll there, Ryan. You're getting me pretty angry right now." What about if someone says, "Don't go tooting your own horn"? I thought anyone says that. But what if someone said that? Yeah, stop bragging, right? Not doing that one. Don't open a can of worms. You can say that one.
I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it? What do you think it means?
Like eat gross food.
I can see that. A can of worms. If you open it, what happens to the worms?
They go into the dirt.
Yeah, but like do they stay in there?
No.
Do they stay in the can? Where do they go? They go everywhere, right? So basically, when they say don't go open a can of worms, don't open a can of worms, it's basically like if you're talking about someone. Let's look it up.
But if the worms were in a can, they'd be dead.
Unless there's like dirt and stuff in it. I'm gonna look it up so you can see what it means, because it could explain it better. Open a can
Okay, Google.
of. I had a whole conversation about OK Google this weekend. So they give a metaphorically and a literally speaking way. To open a can of worms is to examine or attempt to solve some problems. So when someone says don't open a can of worms, it means don't cause more problems. Does that make sense? So what does it mean when I say don't open a can of worms?
Leave things alone.
Leave things alone. Yeah, basically. What if I said you're on fire? This girl is on fire. Is that what I mean? Literally.
What a lovely voice.
Thank you.
That's creepy. I
What
wasn't
did you say?
expecting you to make an answer.
It was like, how creepy. What does that mean? You're on fire.
You're on a roll.
You're on. Hey, you got an idiom with an idiom.
Well, I know what they mean. I just don't
I know.
use them.
That's fine. You don't have to use them. What does it mean if someone says on fleek? You never heard of on fleek?
Is it someone's name?
No, fleek. Like if I said, boy, your outfit's on fleek.
I don't think fleek is a word.
Fleek is a word.
What does it mean?
I'm asking you. If I said, let's say you were dressed really nicely, like you looked amazing, and I said, Tyler, your outfit's on fleek today.
Never heard of it.
Well, I'm trying to get you there.
I don't know what to do.
If I said it,
What does it mean?
it means basically, someone looks amazing, or it's like it's amazing. It's like it's perfect. It means perfect. Fleek means perfect. Have you never seen the video of the girl who goes eyebrows on fleek?
That is not something that I would be interested in.
It's a funny video. Okay, that's what on fleek means. It means it's perfect. Spot on. No one at school says on fleek? Man.
Probably because I don't think people like it.
That's probably it. What's another one say? Bye, Felicia?
What?
Ah, Felicia. It's like when that's another one we'll talk about later. I try not to say it all the time because it annoys me. Okay. Yeah. Those are basically the questions that I have to ask you. The other ones I just throw in there and you don't notice it. You probably notice it, but you're just like, oh, Christine, just being Christine right now. She turns off the light in the middle of the game. I told that to Nikki, the girl who's coming later. I told her, I was like, we left the room with the lights on, and we came back and the lights were off. And he's like, oh, is there like an outage? And I was like, nope. And you like look at me, you're like, did you do this? I said, exactly. I did do this, just for you. How is school going?
Alright.
Is it your last week?
Not much to say last week.
Really? Some people have this week, some people have next week. My brother has finals this week. I think he gets 3 weeks off or something. No, he goes back December 3rd. December 3rd. When you go back to school.
January 9th.
Really? That's cool. That's probably why, because he goes back the 3rd. Yeah, he has finals this week. You have finals next week?
Yeah.
Yeah? You excited?
Mm-hmm.
You love finals?
Yeah, alright.
Alright.
Less school time.
What classes do you have finals in?
I didn't make a list.
Just all of them, or?
The majority of them. Why is that wall right there?
To make it 2 rooms.
I don't think it's no real wall.
Because we don't own this building, so we can't really. Dude,
Those like pencils and pens. The bingo.
that's our treasure chest.
What?
I'm just kidding. If I want anything in there, that's where I put it.
A pencil.
You want it? I think it's a coin, actually. I don't know.
There's a missing puzzle piece.
What?
I don't know what it goes to.
I don't know if Michaela's here or not. It might just be you and MC Powwow tonight.
Whatever.
Do you have my stuff? Pretty tight.
You're asking your skin.
Am I this white?
No.
She got me scared for a second. Do you ever get like angry in like when you're like at Target or anything?
I don't like Target.
What about Walmart? If you're at Walmart, do you ever get angry?
No, because I like their prices.
Well, like let's say someone like really made you angry there. Like someone was there.
It's not worth the fight.
It's not worth a fight. What do you usually do though to like when you're angry in that moment?
I'm trying to think of a time that it's happened.
Let's say someone came over and they hit you with their cart. Like they were turning the corner and you were standing there and they hit you with their cart.
Well, I usually just breathe.
What do you mean by breathe?
Like, just, like, not think about it. Just keep going if I get.
You're a very chill guy. You know that?
Well, because if I try not to be, then my day just goes downhill.
Yeah. So you breathe.
Yeah.
I do that too. I take deep breaths. I started doing this thing a couple days ago, where when I get really stressed out, I like sit somewhere quiet and I do a breathing exercise where I like inhale for 5, like I count to 5 and then I hold it for 5 and then I breathe out for 5 and I do that for like a couple minutes and it helps.
Usually the times I get really, really angry is when I'm hot.
When you're hot,
Yeah.
like summertime, or
Sometimes.
what do you do then? Like is it anywhere? Like at school, home, community, anywhere?
Well, my brother he just clapped next to my ear when at the state fair.
Oh.
And I just cussed him out.
Really?
Yeah.
What is something else you could do besides that?
Because of that.
Seriously.
I don't think there is anything. He does that stuff all the time.
Just to make you mad? Who got in trouble then? When you cussed him out?
It's kind of neutral.
No one got in
My
trouble?
grandma's bad at it.
Yeah. So what is something you can do? I mean, I get to that point too, like where I'm like at that last nerve.
It was almost 100 degrees out.
Yeah. So it's heat really. What is a way that you can keep yourself from being too hot in the summertime?
A liquid nitrogen jacket. I don't know. Then if anything like that exists, so
No, it doesn't.
I don't think I'd be able to like stay cool.
Well, let's say you were like going into the car in the heat, like and it's super hot outside. What's something you could do?
Wait till the car gets turned on.
And yeah, and what else? Does it automatically get cold?
But my grandma's OCD won't let that happen.
What do you mean?
Well, she makes you get hot and like immediately.
Okay. And then what do you ask your grandma to do? What could you ask your grandma to do?
Well, she has to like get ready and stuff. Walk around and all that stuff.
But like, let's say she like turns on the car and she starts going, but like she hasn't changed anything, like any of the air conditioner stuff. What could you ask her?
Turn it on.
Turn on the AC, right?
Usually do that automatically.
Yeah. Heat is a hard one because like you can't really. I get really the 2 times that I get super frustrated are when I'm angry, which is I'm hungry. I get mad, and then when I'm hot.
When I'm hot, I get really itchy. Is the problem.
Yeah. What is something you could do to like try and cool yourself off when you're at home then?
Jump in the pool.
Jump in the pool. What else?
Seasonal.
Yeah, seasonal, like in the summertime. What else could you do? Like let's say it's wintertime and it's hot. You get really hot.
Well, that's kind of rare. I should go outside.
Go outside. Yeah, that works.
Just lay on the ground outside and
Yeah.
roll around in the grass, depending on.
What about if you're like it's springtime, it's too hot, it's like kind of hot outside but not hot enough to go like jump in the pool. What could you do?
You could jump in the pool. Wouldn't hurt.
I want it, but Like that's something. But what if say it's too cold to jump in the pool, but it's not super cold outside? What's something you could do to like cool yourself down?
Turn the fan on.
That's a good one.
I have a fan on bedroom.
Yeah,
And
that
usually
works.
The air is circulating.
Yeah, that's a good one. What about like?
And I have a humidifier.
Oh, you do? Okay. What about like taking a shower, like a cold shower?
I usually do that about 8:30 at night.
Yeah. Well, like let's say it's super hot outside, and you like meet like you're just it's like you're super hot and like you can't get to the pool. Like the pool is like algae everywhere. It's super green. You can't jump in it. You
When
could
I take
take.
a shower at daytime, and I don't feel right doing it. I don't know why. Maybe
Yeah.
because my whole life I've done it at night.
Yeah, but like if you had to, like if that was the only way to cool you off, but like let's say it was the only way, you could do that, right?
That's never happened though.
Yeah. Oh, I was just giving you an example. It doesn't mean that it's ever gonna happen, but I'm just saying that is something that you could do. We talked about ice packs before.
Yeah, but then they get all sweaty and dirty.
Yeah. Just
Supposed
wrap
to
a
be-
towel around it.
Yeah. It's supposed to be for grandpa.
Oh, really? Or you could put a bag, ice in a bag. Like a Ziploc bag, right?
And it
Um,
turns into water.
Yeah, then you can just dump out the water, right?
And usually it gets drinking.
Ew, you drink that?
Or I put it in the humidifier. I think.
That works. Putting the water that you that's a good way to save the water.
Let's see how it would be dirty. It's in a plastic bag.
I'm not saying it's dirty. Did I say that?
Well, kind of.
Kind of. Yeah, I was like implying it. I don't know how I'd feel about drinking water that's like just stuck in a bag though, because then it might like. Have you ever had that where plastic, like you have something in plastic for a long time, so when you drink it, it starts tasting like plastic, like a water bottle? Have you ever had that?
Well, not really. Doesn't that usually happen when it's in the sun?
Yeah, or if it's like sat in the water bottle for a couple days. So, I have to write something real quick. Is there something? I don't know where. I didn't see Power lives yet. Do you want to get a game to play before they get here? Me and you?
Maybe.
Yeah. Just like a card game. We could get. Why don't you get a deck of cards and we could play War or Slapshot or something?
Alright.
Okay. Cool.
So much traffic in there.
Yeah.
Is this a deck?
You left the door open?
Oh, is that a problem?
Yeah, it's kind of loud out there.
I forgot that we had it closed.
Yeah, that should be a deck. The deck is 52 cards, right?
Yeah.
You want to count it or are you good?
This one did you pick it up?
I do not want to do 52 big ass. My brother fell for that at Thanksgiving. My aunt asked him if he wanted to play 52 card pickup, and he was like, "What's that game?" Yeah, and she just like threw them all. It's like perfect.
Wow.
It was great.
There's a switch.
They are.
What do I do?
You want to shuffle them?
Okay.
And then deal out once you're done let's shuffle like 2 more times, and then you deal out the entire deck, one card at a time to each person.
Okay. Why does your iPad have volume on?
Is that like it?
It's loud.
It's super loud.
It doesn't vibrate.
No.
What if it did? It would only vibrate part of it.
It's bad, right?
It's so funny. Is this enough shuffling?
Mm-hmm. And then just deal a card one at a time to each person until the entire deck is done.
Okay. Why don't I just give like only like one for each person?
Yeah, you can do that.
Seems diff. You don't know if it's deck.
You can do that.
I forgot how many cards I put down.
Don't hurt yourself.
However, rubber band hurt.
Okay.
You know, one time I put a rubber band around my head.
Don't do it.
Why?
Because I'm in control. I'm in charge.
I've done it before though.
Okay. Do you want to play war? This means war.
I don't know. I never even knew that was going to one of these.
What is?
Oh, duh. I definitely heard that.
What's happening?
Well, we've done this already, and I was here.
You know,
Yeah. Well, we can play. They have to still get like set up and
No,
stuff.
I don't know any good movies though coming out.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
You know how to play? Have you ever played before?
Well, what you do is you put a card up with.
And you put it down here. And then what card is
Well,
more?
if it's the right
10 or 4?
one, no, it's 12.
No, which one's more? 10 or 4?
What?
10 or 4? Which one's bigger?
10.
So I get the cards.
They're just cards.
No. Oh, war! So you put you put down 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. No, face down.
You brought us
Well, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Face
My
down.
mom brought it.
Your
And then you
mom
flip the
brought
next
us
one.
I don't care. You.
Double war! So
No,
put
I
that
don't.
card down
I'm
right here.
driving, so you don't have
Right
it.
here.
Well, you better
And then
eat your
flip
arm.
1,
Oh.
no, 1, 2, 3. And then you put the next one. Oh gosh, I'm gonna lose. What's a joker? It's the joker. What does the joker mean? Do I win?
It's infinity.
So I win.
No.
Yeah, it's null.
Infinity.
No, it's null.
Infinity.
Pick a different card.
No,
No, you won.
But the Joker is so.
Dude, you got some good
What?
cards.
But the Joker's a good card. It says 808.
Video games.
Those are the 808. That's weird.
It
There you go,
means
man.
808. Big card.
That
There you
is
go.
one one-time thing I did, so
So I won.
You won.
No.
Dude,
Okay.
give me a separate pile.
And we got
So put this all right there.
No, let me.
Well,
And then you put this
You
card
like
in this
to
pile
draw?
now. Okay.
I'm just-
5.
Do you like to create things? Do you
Yeah.
like to
I
eat?
knew you were gonna get it.
Yeah.
Say no to that. I really
Those
love
are like plastic.
Those are yours.
it. It is for me if it's
Yeah.
your preferred pastime.
Yeah.
the outside.
Are you ready?
Well, I don't remember what commercial it was, but it was on TV recently.
Let's go
Indeed.
to the file. Yep.
Or just
But it was
cards.
Put that right there.
At the end of the commercial, they say.
Yeah, no, it was on TV recently, and it's like
Oh,
Ah!
No.
Yeah!
You're
brand
cheating.
new.
I'm not cheating!
What number's on there?
cool.
Guaranteed.
And,
You guys playing war?
We are.
What number is the Joker worth?
Nothing.
Hey, you're mean.
Ah! See?
Why is the Joker not worth
Bring that
anything?
Joker out.
Oh yeah, and my money's on Tyler.
Whatever. Are you done talking to Jen?
my money's on Christine.
Ah!
We iPatty and stick together.
iPadians!
Unless we're playing Monopoly.
The
or
Chromebookians
everyone's on their
stick
own.
together. The Chromebookians stick together too.
The
Well, guess what?
Chromebookians.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's what me and him are.
You and who?
Me.
Wait. Who?
Michael and
No. Who?
I forgot his name. Sorry.
Oh
MC Powwow.
MC Powwow!
Oh God, no.
Oh, embrace it, Powwow Smash.
No,
You
my
tricked me.
nickname is Michael MC.
Michael MC, you're okay with that one?
Yeah.
Okay, Michael MC.
I'm still gonna call you Powwow.
No, you're not.
I get the right to.
Can we call you Powwow behind your back?
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
I answer for
Okay.
him.
Okay, you ready?
Are you my lawyer?
Yeah.
You ready?
Are you supposed to answer for me?
Are we done or you want to play again?
You're my lawyer.
Thank you. I'm a special lawyer.
Are we allowed to pick cards from the bottom?
No.
Yeah.
Who won that?
Me.
Yeah, you did. Don't take that!
It's a Joker.
That doesn't mean anything.
It
Are you on
means
Christmas break
something.
yet?
Hmm?
Are you on Christmas break yet?
It's a guarantee.
When do you get to?
Come on.
Wow. When are you on Christmas break?
In a minute.
Ha.
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Monday.
Are you excited?
Yes, me and my brother can do something next one.
What are the letter cards?
Those are higher. So, like, think of it like,
That's what.
it goes
News
10,
called,
Jack,
and
Queen, King, 8.
What
The
news?
gun. And we have a black.
So Jack is 11.
Yeah, basically Jack for them. Excuse me, why are you looking at your
Is it
cards?
like a GoPro for nerfs?
It's not really electric.
I randomly picked.
And also.
Shoo,
the-
shoo
the
cards,
my
shoo,
little
shoo.
black shirt, So, I know there's two triggers. One of those flywheels and then number.
Why are you picking all the good cards out? This is ridiculous.
They're a bit.
That happened to be good.
Pick up the first
But
one.
yeah, it's really loud.
Still good.
Okay, this is ridiculous.
Play it.
Yeah.
And also makes a weird noise when
It's called.
I swear, if that's an ace, I'm gonna be so mad. There we go.
Gotcha. You can watch it on mute though.
Yeah.
Maybe I can have my dad just hold it and record.
That is true.
It's
That
awesome.
is very true.
11.
What am I giving to you right now?
A glare.
Yeah. Why am I giving you a glare?
Because you're winning.
Do you think I would glare at you if I'm
I
winning?
saw
The least wins.
a meme.
That's why you get this
don't
one.
mean
No,
so
what?
right.
When someone glares at you, what does it mean?
I saw a meme
It's like
the other day.
frustration.
They're
It was-
frustrated, right?
It was a picture of a table flipped
like
over
roulette.
and the Monopoly game and everything spread out everywhere and it was like
These
whenever
cards are kind of like
people-
roulette, like
or,
black and
no, it
red.
said
I don't know why.
when I try to claim to not be competitive, it's a flipped over.
That's our
table.
life.
So I was like, oh my goodness, Michael.
So you're the Joker.
This one.
I am.
Then,
Ha 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 ha.
there was one
You wanna play
more
again or you
meme
wanna
that
hang out
I
with them?
saw and it was more
Have
in
another
reference
card.
to you. And I can't
You
remember
took
what
them
it
all.
was, and It was really funny.
You want to play again or do you want to go see them?
Throw the cards out.
I actually have a funny YouTube video doing a bunch of
Trying to get a big
things,
one.
like the take a flip and stuff.
Queen is
but
pretty big.
They do it and I just love
You just had one.
Oh, there it is.
So much shit.
You had two queens go by, dude.
They do a bunch of slow-mo stuff.
Wow, I have a lot of small cards.
They
Maybe it's
literally-
already out a little bit.
Like one of them
King,
has,
there you go.
you can use grenades to hit
All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
Well, I guess I can open
me.
the
Inside building do it one day.
jacket over here.
Oh,
You got it. And swear.
And now we might have to pass.
And swear now.
Maybe we could play Monopoly.
What?
Maybe we could play Monopoly.
We did not play last week.
Why is that?
We can't have
Just the sorry, it's done.
Yeah.
You could ask MC Powell what he wants to do.
I don't know.
Which I probably will wind up doing.
Is like C his last name?
You want to go from there?
M is his last
Yeah.
name. M something. Michael. No, M is his first name.
Yeah.
Powell or something is his last name. So MC. Michael is an M and a C in it. MC Powell.
Oh yeah, very funny, Christine.
So, when if it goes back?
Yeah, sure. You can ask him when he wants to come.
Yeah, what do y'all want to play, dude?
Dude, he was in like the middle of a conversation with her. How can you get her his attention?
a conversation. I'm sorry.
How could you get his attention if he's talking to someone? What could you do? What's the
Wait till
approach?
they're done talking.
Wait until they're done talking or be like,
Excuse me.
excuse me.
What? I didn't fart now.
But that's the way that you get someone's attention too. You be like, hey, excuse me. Right?
You either say it when you fart or
To get someone's attention.
just on the day.
Now that you
we could just fart.
inappropriately gained this attention, what could you ask for?
Looking up something on the Monopoly or something? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Since we did not play last week, I think it's okay.
We did play last week.
Oh yeah, and also
Oh, we did.
Ay, ay, ay.
You guys did?
I do. We play every week.
Whatever.
yeah.
It's like big group didn't play last week, so it's fine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You get really competitive at
If
it.
we played what?
No,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
My big skinny.
I would be
And also-
very competitive.
And
I got
also,
this.
I would.
is that you can't just aim straight or target under the distance you get aim out because it goes real hard.
I
Oh,
broke the
I would
table.
destroy it.
Someone must have sat on
I'm
it.
feeling that you get a bunch of jams.
Oh.
Springers.
I would do what?
I bet you get a bunch of jams with the springers.
Why? Just pull it too fast?
No, springers are like full action.
Oh, well.
Yeah, no,
Like my sound
you have to pull
effects?
something back every single time.
Every time that's so inconvenient.
Every time
You need like a one-time and then have like a round of 5 and then another round of
What,
5
like
and then
birds?
sound like I was doing a rap song.
Yeah, it did.
Around five.
Right?
And
You need
no
another round of 5 and you pull back another round of 5.
And then you fold back.
You got hey MC Powwow, be in the background with that beat.
I can't do beatbox.
Get it! Get it, MC Powwow.
Oh, shit. I can't do beatboxing at all. My brother.
Try it. I want to hear it.
Man.
You
I've
just go
tried
boots
it.
and cats. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Why?
Just if you say boots and cats real fast.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and
You see, I can't do it, okay?
That's awesome. Hey, guess who I get to hang out with this Friday for a little bit?
You?
Guess who I get not by myself.
All by your lonesome.
Well, who's Jen gonna be with on Friday?
You.
Yeah! Just for a little bit.
Don't you dare say it. Don't you dare say it.
Powwow.
Okay, alright, and that was a power. MC Powwow, Michael MC, okay? MC Powwow.
Can I call you Michael Powwow?
No.
If you had an electric company, you should call it Michael Power. MC Power. It's funny.
It's awesome. Thanks for getting this set up.
I will be the hat.
Powwow.
Here's all the pieces and stuff.
I'll be the hat.
Who wants
Let's
to
do
be
the
the
thing forward a bit.
I'll be the land owner.
Michael, what is my job? I mean powwow.
You're the banker.
We only have one die. Where's the other
You
one?
know what I noticed? You called me just like a couple minutes ago.
Why?
You called me Jen.
What?
What?
I don't know.
Hey Jen, what do you want to be? I'm the cat.
I'll be.
I guess everybody else is just calling you Jen now. I'm the only one calling
What do you wanna be?
Jen.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
So I
why
guess
it
I'm
like
getting used to
that's
it.
why it threw me off. I was like, what?
There's a
Even though
thimble,
when it's not really that big of a
shoe,
problem.
a
Except you're
wheelbarrow, or
literally
a
the
boat.
only person person that
I'll do
calls me
both.
Jennifer, unless my mom's mad at me.
That's what I call Jen
Jennifer,
Jennifer too.
whatever
When I'm
your-
no,
really
wait,
mad
like,
at her.
Whenever
Yeah,
your
and
mom's
sometimes
mad.
I really make her mad.
And whenever your mom's mad at you, she's like, Jennifer, whatever your name is, more.
That's how my parents say it too. Christine, whatever your middle name is, McDuff.
They don't even know your
Whatever
name.
your little name is.
No, they know my middle.
I am the hat.
I have two middle names.
I'm the hat.
What? You're too cool for one.
I'm too cool for one. I have two middle names. MC Powwow.
So what's the bit of banter?
Huh.
What is it? What are they? I mean,
And my full name is Christine Lorraine Ann McDuff.
Lorraine and
Lorraine Ann. So it was my great grandparents, my great grandma on my mom's dad's side, and then a great grandma on my mom's side. They just put their two names together, and that's what I got Lorraine Ann.
I did not understand a single word you said.
My middle name is Lorraine Ann.
Except for that.
It is a family tribute thing.
Can I hear the hat?
I already got the hat out for you, man.
Oh, I thought you were
See,
saying.
your name is so meaningful. I'm named after
Oh yeah,
my
you
home.
wanna know what my initials are? MVP.
You are cool.
Even though when I hate
Think
sports.
about my initials.
It's Michael Vincent Powell. Oh wow.
K-O-A.
Wait, what?
Will you move the table forward?
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm using my force to try to
My
get
initials
force.
are Clem.
I can't.
Oh my god. Is this easy?
Oh, I just
Oh, no.
fixed it.
Sorry.
I'm gonna try your drink.
Oh, how wow, look what you're doing.
Stop calling me
See, when we
Powell.
get mad at each other, that's what we're gonna call you. Powwow.
Can you just call me MC? Michael MC.
No, because we know you like Michael MC, so when we get mad, that's when we're gonna say powwow.
And I'm just gonna call you
What if,
Powwow.
what if I
because
say,
can't.
what if I say, can you call me Michael MC Powwow? Would you just?
I'll do it all. Yeah, I'll do it all.
How come you won't call me MC, Michael MC?
It's not as sketchy.
I hate catchy.
I
hate
love
catchiness.
catchy.
I hate catchiness.
Are these in order of like where you find them at?
You're shuffling.
I'm not shuffling these.
Well, I shuffled that on that.
Well, those are fine, but these are like where they are.
Well, I think I put them in order.
Come on, hurry up, Jen.
I'm gonna need the instructions. No, you need 4 of these, 2 of these, 5 of these.
You put $5 in, and you put it back, put 5 more
They
in.
make it so simple.
I'm remembering them.
So am I passing these out?
You put 5 more in, you pull it back. put
No, those you give at the end.
pull it back, girl, right in there.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh no.
There's a chair right there.
Thanks.
Move that Lego box.
Hey, I
Does this
accidentally
completely sound stupid? Hola, my name's MC.
I accidentally put 2 no responses, and there was supposed to be no responses. So do you want me to leave you a note?
I'll fix it. I can't fix it right now. Yeah, I'll leave a note.
Where do I leave a note in? In the lesson, or where is this notes in the lesson, or should I do it in the correspondence notes?
Do it.
Okay.
Can you iMessage me?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I don't.
Hey.
You're outnumbered
Nicole's
officially.
here.
That's what these two call themselves.
I called him Nikki Nicole. I was like,
You
can
called me Nikki Nicole?
I did.
Okay. Alright.
Remember last time I had 3 of those?
Yeah, can we not pull MC Powwow and give Jen all of the
Remember
railroads?
the 2 last times that I had all 4 railroads?
So we came up with an
Good
agreement that
Oh,
since
yeah.
we did not play last week at
I know
all,
what your nickname is.
Not at all?
not at all. Well, this
They
week we
did.
played all last week.
Okay, alright.
This was played
You,
last
you
week.
play, okay.
But
Okay, you know
I'm
what?
only in control of this.
This one.
You know what? If I buy any of the railroads, I'm not giving them any to Jen. I will either be giving them to Tyler.
We'll see what
Or
kind
her.
of deals you're
Who's
willing to
her?
make when I got the rest of your
Christine.
properties.
What is your name?
Whichever your name is. What's your name?
Alright.
I'm going first. Again, let's
Hey,
get it over
We
with.
have to roll the dice.
Read my notes.
And I got 8. Does that mean that I get to roll again and then add more to that?
No, it means.
That would make
So wait.
sense, but that's not the rule.
Well, I got 5.
So you're going definitely last. Roll
Not
again.
definitely. 7. So
I
far,
got 8.
second.
I got 8.
7.
I am.
Okay, I'm
you,
going first.
Well, now they have to roll to see who goes second.
No,
Well, why would we do that?
no, we're going clockwise. How we do it?
Um,
You got a
This
double.
is,
Yeah,
So,
so
but if you got
differently.
8,
This is.
well then you would go out of order. If you got 8 and you got 7, should we go clockwise or counterclockwise?
That's good. You speak the
Clockwise.
Clockwise, okay.
This
You guys
is
play
how we do
differently.
it. We do it.
What?
iMessage?
I'm not messaging right now, but look at the first one.
Oh, quick one.
Go, advance to go. Go back 3 spaces. Troll!
You have to.
Yeah, I know, you wanna play,
I
you wanna
like
play
all
that
the
song
paper
right
under
now.
there to make it.
You wanna play that song right now, Jen, huh?
You do, right? Alright, we're going clockwise.
It's kind of funny.
I get to go second. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We have another one.
Advance to go, collect 200. Bye, y'all.
That's ridiculous.
I'm buying stuff.
My fault for shuffling.
We blame you.
So you're
Oh,
all
God.
T-Pain.
Oh.
T-Pain, next time could you shuffle a little bit better?
Is that what you, T-Pain?
Yeah.
That's your own bag?
Yeah.
I only shuffled them once.
We got
But
T-Pain
who-
and
whoa,
MC
You
Powwow.
could at
Wait.
No, it's our
Who
Michael
can,
and Z.
but who can call you T-Pain? Just me, right?
Just you?
Just me.
T-Pain.
Sometimes Jen can get away with it, but like that's because we have a connection in this group. Other people
T-Pain.
can't. 6. You move me 6.
Yeah, are you the cat?
I am the cat.
She's always
The
a cat.
kitty.
Cat name. What is her cat name?
Vader.
Woo!
Invader.
Pop quiz.
Vader,
Dr.
Vader.
Steve.
I call him Vaderson now. I don't know why, it just comes out.
Have you seen the video with Jimmy Fallon and the cast of Star Wars doing a cappella for the Star Wars song?
I have not, but I will have
It
to.
is awesome. They're really good.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
All
They're
right.
not even professional singers or anything. It's just
Got it.
all of them.
Hey, so remember this game, you go after me. So we will not be telling you.
Go T-Pain up.
Yeah.
Go T-Pain up. So they, go do it, you know. 5. Meanwhile,
I can't buy it yet.
Can I get another, can I get 4, go back 4 spaces?
Like this? Whatever. Okay.
It's an investment company.
Oh, yeah.
It's Mincy Powwows.
Yeah, well, I don't own it yet. No, wait, MC Water.
Oh, come on. Let me buy
If I get
stuff.
waterworks.
Advance to St. Charles, place at the hospital. I'm buying it, mine.
Why?
You know why.
What is she buying?
St. Charles Place.
Nope.
One.
You're in jail.
Order.
Quickly, everybody knows her.
Nope. Her.
Nope.
Look at.
Is that the spirit?
Yeah.
Okay, your turn, Christine.
Oh, thank you.
What Christine does?
4. I'm going to visit people in jail.
Are you visiting my crazy uncle?
That guy on there.
Is that your crazy uncle right there?
Yeah. He murdered 5 million people.
Hold on there. Sport.
Oh yeah, I was practicing
Hold on
my
there.
star.
I was practicing my
There's an
role.
earthquake in the board.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like the one
This
in
is
the
when we need to
place
go
that
to Goodwill. Get me bored.
I just went to Goodwill and got puzzles and
Why aren't you getting an offer board?
I wasn't really looking for that, but they had a lot of games.
We should look at games.
It was like $1. It was awesome.
Oh my god.
Use the
Bro.
dice to kind of-
I'm so used to the dialogue.
Instead of use the
Remember
force,
who you go
instead
after.
of use the force dialer, use the dice.
Use the dice dialer.
No, I misused the dice.
Oh, he gets to go
I
again.
get to go again.
Never mind, use the dice again. Whoa.
Like, kind of look at what they can afford.
Now it's your turn, young Padawan.
Oh, shut up. Don't be anything bad.
Go, Joe.
It's the nearest railroad. If unknown. Can I buy it now?
No.
Alright, here's the nearest railroad.
Nice try there, Slick.
Well, it wasn't really a slick move, so. Burn.
Mine.
Of course.
someone just pass go?
I did.
Can Gia stop buying stuff?
Nope.
10. That's not me. That's a cat. Is that my number here?
Hey, you took my income tax.
Yes.
You took my income tax.
Give me that income tax.
Oh yeah, you are King John's tax collector.
Dude, is that funny anymore? No way. Didn't you say that last
Wait, did
time?
I already say
I
that?
don't know what he said.
Not today, but you said it like the multiple times you've played.
Did I?
Yes.
Like,
No.
Yes. Just letting you know.
Well,
up,
are you
come up.
Charlotte's
Come up.
tax collector?
Come up with some new jokes.
Oh.
Went there.
Shots fired.
Just to get good, get new memes.
Get new names.
There's a meme with that
1,
guy.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There probably is.
Keep fine.
Sure
somewhere.
there is.
Hey.
I'm practicing my roles.
Cheats McGee.
Play rolls. Like, you know,
What?
He's like a drop the mic.
drop them.
How come I'm so unlucky in this round? MC water. MC bottle of water.
Too bad there's no, what were you talking about? If you had an electric company, right?
MC power.
Then, so if you get the power.
I'm gonna buy it. Too late. I did it before you rolled.
Too late.
Oh, sorry.
MC power.
Can I move 6 though?
Yeah, you can move 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What did you buy?
Community chest. Community chest.
I know. What did you buy?
Kentucky Fried Chicken. You bought Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Okay. Advance to go collect $200.
Relax it.
Can you take me with you?
Nope. It's a
Wow.
ticket ride. I don't have 2 tickets.
All right. Well, the game is starting now.
Oh, we
Actually
got
not.
doubles too. Yeah.
Pay income tax.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Buying it.
It's about the puppy. It's more, instead of it's not really about money for at the start of the game, it's all about the property.
Ornamental avenue.
Ornamental.
It's the
What is it?
It's actually Oriental, but ornamental.
Are you making it? Can we make it a Christmas
I was gonna
board?
say, it is Christmas.
Oh,
Ornamental.
can we make it a Christmas board instead of like States Avenue? We could have Santa Claus Lane.
Yeah.
Or are we supposed to make a
Is that a Connecticut?
Mistletoe
Christmas
Avenue?
tree?
Mistletoe Avenue.
There we go.
I love it.
Hopefully that Tyler isn't there and I land on there.
Oh my man, Tyler, not land up there.
See, now that was a great
That
job.
was a good one. High five, MC Pow Wow.
Yeah, don't call me that.
Oh, thank you. T-Pain.
Thank God.
That's such a popular movie.
3?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
the
is.
2 and the 1.
I wonder.
How come I keep on getting such low numbers?
Your cat is staring at my boat.
It wants to know why.
Come on!
Go to
You got
jail?
jail?
They each player $50 to the board.
Woo! Hey!
Money.
Oh, shit.
There's only one thing. How do you pay that?
50-50. Alright, here you go. I see you got one.
That's
Okay,
hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, how could he do it?
Can you break this down to
Break it into your
50s, please?
For real though.
Yeah.
What did he just do?
Fiddling the money.
No, what did he just do? What did he ask to do?